Athletes, Mr. Grover here, going to do a video today on Simpsons Rule, which is all about estimating the area of irregular shapes. Okay, so you may have done this in Year 10 if you've done like a Year 10 advanced course, or sometimes it's called Year 10 methods. But this is sort of what our Year 11 general math students are doing in SACE maths. And really it's one of the more complicated area calculations you can actually do. Now, the formula they give you in the book is a sort of longer and I think more confusing version of this. All right, so first things first, we're going to go through the formula and we're going to show you what these sort of things actually relate to and apply to. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our W. Now, our W stands for width. All right. And our width is these sections here, all right, the width of each section. Can we see how we've broken it into two sections in this case, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections in this case down the bottom here. Now, when we are doing Simpsons Rule calculations, we can only calculate or estimate the area accurately. Estimate the area accurately, it's a bit of an oxymoron, but we can only do the best approximation if we have these segments the same width, right? The other thing to remember, because it's frequently asked as an analysis question in a test or exam, is that the more segments we have or strips, the more accurate our approximation or estimation is going to be, all right? So in terms of the width here for this question, that's going to be 10. So we're going to do this as we sort of go. So we're going to do 10 over 3. Now, it is always over 3 at the start of that formula. Now, the next thing we're looking at is L0. Now, I've explained this to students as thinking about it as the start. All right, if I'm running a race and I am standing right here and I'm aiming to get to the finish here, we would call this the start. All right, so L0 is our start. We're starting at 0. And we can see here that its value of our start line, if we think about that as our start line, is 8. Now, that one's relatively simple because we're not multiplying by anything. But this next one here can sort of confuse a few people. All right, so here we want to do 4 multiplied by the sum of the odd lengths. All right. Now, for this question here, if we're going to label our lengths, which I really encourage as we're starting out doing these questions, we're going to label this one L0, all right, which means that this one would be L1, all right, and this one, all right, before we get to it, our Ln is just our end length, so we're going to call that Ln, all right, so start, L1, finish, Ln. So we have only one length in the middle here, L1. All right, so that is the sum of our odd lengths. L1 is our odd length. And just keep that in mind because it's going to, this sort of longer formula is going to make a bit more sense when we get down to here. All right, the value of that L1 is 7. So we're going to do 4 plus 7. There are no other lengths, okay? So we need to plus our, sorry guys, we need to plus on our Ln, our end length. Now, the way I sort of described this the other day, which people seem to understand, was that in maths, if we have an absence of something, if we're not given a value for something, what do we say it is? Some people said X, and that's more so if we don't know what a value is. But here, there is the absence of a value. All right, so if there is an absence of a value, we would just label it as 0, okay? And that's what I want you to do here for your Ln value, is just 0. Now, you can write plus 0 in just as you're learning, so you can sort of double check that you've done this correctly. Obviously, you don't need to because it's not going to affect the answer, okay? From there, we're just going to simplify here. So 4 plus 7 is 28. Plus 8 is 35. All right, and then we would do in our calculator, which I can get up for you now. I'm just going to move that. So we're going to do 10 divided by 3 equals times by 35. Now you can actually put like this whole, there we go. You can put this whole thing into your calculator and it'll spit out the right answer. I've just sort of simplified to show you the sort of process and what we're actually doing, but please feel free to not do that. So the area of this shape is approximately, remember we do the little squiggly line for approximate, 116.6 recurring centimeters squared. Okay. Now, this next one obviously has a few more segments, and I think is actually easier to understand. And speaking with a few students over the last few years when we've done this sort of stuff, they actually sort of tend to agree that these longer ones make a bit more sense, and it's easier to follow this sort of pattern and the formula when you have a few more segments. But, you know, we'll see how we go, and everyone's different. So we're going to start with the same. We're going to have look at our equation here, which is W over 3. Now our width of each segment is 3 meters. So we're going to start with 3 over 3, which we know is going to be 1, but we'll just leave it there for the minute. Then we start with our L0. Now I'm going to label all these again just because I think it's, while we're sort of learning, it's best to actually do that. L2, L3, L4, L5, Ln. Okay, so our start, our L0 is 6 meters, and remember we don't multiply that by anything according to our formula. And then we plus 4 times by the sum of our odd lengths. All right, so the one we did before, there was only one length. So that was really easy. We just had to do 4 times by 7. All right, away we go. This one a little bit more difficult because we've got to add up all of the odd lengths. Now, we have a few. L1 is odd, L3 is odd, L5 is odd. Okay, so we need to do 8 plus 8.5 plus 7. All right, so that's going to be 16.5. Oh, I'll write them in actually. 8 plus 8.5 plus 7. Okay, and then plus 2 times by, 2 comes from our formula up here, 2 times by the sum of our evens. So our evens are length 2 and length 4. So that's going to be 11 plus 7.5. Okay, our Ln does not have a value. If we don't have a value, we're going to assign it a value of 0. All right, plus 0. Again, you don't have to have that in there, but I'm just doing it to make sure you guys know where I sort of got that figure from. All right, now you can, like I said, put that into your calculator. You need to make sure you put the brackets in the correct places and all that sort of stuff, or you can sort of simplify. So 3 over 3 is just going to be 1. All right, so 1 times by anything is just going to be itself, so we don't even need the 1 there. So we've got 6 plus 4 times by 16.5. Actually, we'll do that. 16.5, 8 plus 8.5 is 16.5, plus 7 is 23.5. Okay, plus 2 times by 18.5. And we're going to leave out the 0 this time because we don't need it. Plus 0 is just not going to get us anywhere. All right, so back to our calculator. And we are going to do 6 plus 4 brackets. What do we have? 23.5 in bracket plus 2 bracket 18.5 in bracket. And then we need that as well, I think. Yep. Okay. We're going to get 137. So the area approximately, we'll always forget to do that, area approximately equals 137 meters squared. Okay, so those are really the two main type of Simpsons Rule questions you're going to get. The one with only sort of a couple of segments where we only have to do a very small section of that formula. So I guess the key thing to take away is we only do the sections of the formula we need to do. Common mistake people make is that in a question like this here, they still want to do something with this sum of evens. So they might say, oh, well, I need to do 2 times 0 or 2 times 7 or 2 times 8 because they think that 0 is like an even number. But unless you can see an even length, remembering that our evens start at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on and so forth, we don't actually need to do anything for this section here if there are no even lengths. All right, there's always always going to be, if we're using Simpsons Rule, there's always going to be an odd length, but it might only just be one. Okay, that's pretty well Simpsons Rule, guys. If you have any questions, want me to go over anything specific about this, leave a comment or let me know anything to do with the area that you want me to recover. All right, thanks guys, bye.